All right, hey guys, welcome to another weekly recap for October 28th to November 2nd. And we're going to go over the three apps that I use on a daily and weekly basis: Fitbit, and the Chronometer, and Trainerize. So here is the sleep for week of October 28th. The average was 6 hours and 45 minutes. Not too bad. Steps, average was 6,000. A couple days there I hit 10,000, but then a couple days were under, so therefore the average was 6,200. The more steps, the better. Pretty much. Daily readiness score was mostly high, especially Tuesday was 100%, which was incredible. So I had lots of energy then. And I had 3 out of 5 days of exercise, so I worked out Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, according to this, even though my actual workouts were Tuesday, Friday, Saturday. So I burned 2,500 calories per day on average. And then I ate, here's the calories in versus calories out. So this is one of the most important metrics. So you can see I was under each day. So if you want to lose weight, you've got to make sure that you're eating less calories than you actually need. So you are starving yourself, but we control that gap with these apps to make sure it's not excessive. You will feel a little hungry, you will feel a little tired, you will have to do portion control, but that's what it takes to lose weight. Until you're at your weight goal, you're going to have to keep being in a deficit. And you can see that was actually over 1,000 gaps that day. And another 1,000 calories gap there, 1,800 in, 2,800 out. So that's a big gap. Not every day is going to be 1,000 calorie gap, and it's going to average out to be about 500 ideally. Water, I don't track my water, but I'm always very aware to try to get at least 2 liters a day. That's why it's important to work out, because it makes you thirsty. Otherwise, it's easy to skip out on the water. Here's the actual food log itself. So we're going to see here October 30th. That's Halloween there. October 31st, 1,800 on November 1st. November 2nd, 2,350. I had skim milk and cornflakes, usually what I have, and then some veggie dogs, veggie burgers, orange juice, and looks like just the fixings there on the burgers, some mayo, some ketchup. November 1st, 1,800 calories. Again, looks like I had spaghetti, and we had chicken noodle soup. Oh no, that was lentil soup that day. So I was on a soup kick this week. And soup and salad, of course, are very good for weight loss. And we got a chocolate bar in there for Halloween, and cottage cheese for some protein, some eggs. Looked like a pretty good day. Fat was fairly high, nothing horrible there. The cheese obviously is a big culprit, so watch the cheese intake. October 30th, 50 grams of fat, not too bad. Cornflakes, chicken noodle soup, some leftover pizza, and then we had some more veggie dogs at night there, and a couple cookies for dessert. October 29th, okay, fat was very high, much higher than we want it, and you can see why. And I did have a salad that day, so my goal is to up the salad intake. We've got lettuce, iceberg lettuce, carrots, and cucumbers, my favorite ingredients. You can put anything in your salad, just mix a whole bunch of veggies, and some fruit too. Grapes particularly are good. A little bit of ranch dressing, ideally low fat if you can get your hands on it, whatever your favorite dressing is. Okay, October 28th was Monday. I didn't log. I just took the day off. So it's not going to be perfect. You're going to miss days. You're going to have meals you might miss, or you might forget to do dinner. You might have to charge your Fitbit. And so you got to take it with a grain of salt. The data is not going to be 100% perfect, but it's a guide, and it helps you stay on track. So here's the workouts that I did for the week of October 28th. Didn't work out Monday, Tuesday. was my first workout. I did upper body, I did my elliptical, I did some mobility, and I did, looks like 5 sets just of chest press and lat pull down. Been doing a lot of the reverse grip, so having the palms facing towards your torso. And when I do the chest press, I use the parallel grips as well. That's important with the elbows flared out. Went on to the dips, which I do pretty much every upper body day. There's such an excellent exercise. Paired those with closed grip rows. And then we're on to the barbell overhead press with Smith shrugs. I did some standalone corrective exercises. My shoulder wasn't feeling too great, so this is almost just like a corrective exercise. Lightweight, not that many reps, 5 to 15. And then I did my cool down stretching. I didn't do those exact ones, but that was an example of some stretching that you can do on the app there. The next day I did just active recovery, sort of light cardio for 30 minutes. And then on November 1st, I did a core workout, did some mobility there. So my first go-to core exercise is going to be the Smith machine hip thrust, which I'll show you a little example of. And this is an excellent exercise. The Smith machine just makes it that much easier to set up. And so you don't have to mess around. You can just get on there, get going. And I'm trying some variations of plank. So this is called a buzzsaw plank. And it involves moving around. So going back and forth, you can do circles, you can go side to side. As long as you keep that core straight and strong and nice and engaged, then add some variation to your planks for variety. Then I tried this barbell side bend exercise, which was okay. It was fun to do. Probably wouldn't do a lot of this, honestly. It's a little bit hokey, and I wasn't as sore as I thought it would be from that. This, on the other hand, is an excellent exercise. So the barbell good morning deadlift, really recommend this. My back and hamstrings have been feeling really good since I started doing those. And a very similar movement, almost the exact same thing as your hyperextension, again for the glutes, lower back, bit of hamstrings. And then I threw in some lying abdominal crunches using this machine here we have at the gym. That's more of a strict just ab exercise. And then finished with the static stretching there. Okay, and then looks like Saturday, went right back into my last workout with weights for the week, which was a combination of legs and arms. What we've got here is your classic leg extension, leg curl superset. That just makes sense. And those go really well together. It looks like I did 4 sets and just kind of went back and forth. And then kept it really simple here. We hit the calf raise. So single leg calf raise. I'll just show you a video here. Find an edge anywhere and just balance on the ball of your foot. You don't need to balance, you can hold on to the edge and then just go up and down on the edge there and get full range of motion for the calf raise. Single leg calf raise followed by bicep curls. So I supersetted calves with biceps, so that's a fun way to go. Why not? It was the end of the week, I was a little tired, and I just wanted to hit a little bit of extra biceps. So I just went ahead, did those, a bit of heavier weight, kept this reps to 15, and at the last set there, I went all out and did 20. So that was the basic overview of the workouts. Again, always starting with elliptical, always doing some mobility, active range of motion, and then hitting the weights, supersetting, pushes with pulls, and then finish it with static stretching. So it's all contained in one workout. You don't have to do anything later. The next day you can do your active recovery. Great thing about Trainerize here is that it tracks so much information. Of course, all these apps are synced. So you've got, that was sleep, pretty steady. Here is the actual weight loss happening, and that is the main goal right now. So after a bit of a plateau, you can see we have hit a new all-time low. And we've started at 188 back in June and now at 178. So that's 10 pounds in 6 months, to give you some perspective. And I'm here, grinding out all the time. I'm working as a trainer in the field, and it took me 6 months to lose 10 pounds. And that's not just fat, that's fat and muscle and a whole bunch of stuff. Body fat percentage, you can see, is kind of stuck. I did have the low of 17.5, so I'll be looking to get back to there, and even better, into the 16s is the next goals to work on once my weight is at its target and I can start to just shore up the muscle and draw the fat away. Also, an excellent way to track your progress is your progress pics. So you've got August 24th, and then just recently there, not much difference, but I had that time off, and you can kind of see kind of a little bit of a setback. You can also see that right hip hike. So progress photos are very telling for posture. Right, it was a little bit better before I had taken 2 months off, but that's okay. Right now, I don't really care. I'm just looking to shrink down. And you can see more from the back. There's the size and thickness, but with that comes the heaviness. And my goal is to get lighter right now and just get to a light body. You can see the size going down there into a smaller frame, which is the goal right now. You can always go back and get the muscle going again and get some more sort of size within the context of the new weight, which would be, the goal would be to get to 170 and then go from there, build up from there. Thanks so much for joining me. Have a great training week. We'll see you next time.